2021 has been a good rally for the metals overall, the metal sector, because if you see the global factors, they are really provoking and supporting the metal demand. The demand is really good, and that is what a good factor for a rally. If you see the CNX metal index, it's been a fantastic run, right? It has overperformed any other sectors. Now, many of you have missed out this rally. In case if you have missed out some stocks like Tata Steel and JSW Steel on or any other steel or non-ferrous stocks as well, and this is the right time to catch the next wave of the metal rally. Because the reason we have seen as in the 2020 and 2021, as soon as the 2021 started, you can see a massive upcoming rally, right? So this was perfect rally for the metal sectors. Now that was a good move, but in case if you have missed that, if you look at the daily time frame, that was another a short term view. If you see the short term view, this is a completely lower time frame. If you see, it's a fantastic rally. Many stocks like Tata Steel, JSW Steel have really participated in this rally, and they have whoever got into the positions really made some good profits out of there. And even I have taken some positions on Tata Steel and other sectors like other stocks like SAIL and Hindalco and something like that. So uh, all the stocks performed really well, and even it gave some good rewards as well. With very low risk, it has given good rewards, and there's a good probability of a second wave coming of the metals, because recently the dip we can see in the metal index over here, it is because of it's in the May, something in the May. We can see that dip is basically, and this dip is basically due to the fact that China has eased off some restrictions. And one more global factor that is causing this metal index rally, that has caused this metal index rally, is the global demand. The China has made some restrictions on metal productions based on some various factors like environmental factors, to reduce the pollution basically from the factories. They have some lot of supplies, and let's not get into the fundamentals of those things. And I just want to stick to the technical factors. Okay, so this dip is basically, we can see a small healthy retracement we can consider, and it has retraced to 5000 levels, and right now it's making a good bullish patterns on the daily time frame, the metal index. And this is a 52-week high. As we can see, this is a 52-week high. It's an all-time high, right? It's an all-time high for that metal index right now. At the 52-week high, this metal index has been making a cup and handle formation, which is a classic textbook definition of a bullish pattern. And this is what it looks like. This is a cup and handle formation, and it's about to initiate a second wave of metal rally. On my opinion, contrary to that, we can see a lot of stocks been giving a good performance right now, and this is the right time to catch the second wave of metal rally. And in case if you have missed the first rally, which is from 2021, starting beginning of the 2021, in case if you have missed this rally, you can catch this upcoming rally right now. So this would be something like a cup and handle formation like this, and once it's breaking this all-time high, it would be giving a next boom on that. So that is what I'm expecting on the metal sector, metal index. And if you look at one stock which has not participated in this rally from 2021, one stock has not participated in this rally. It has just accumulated the volume, and right now in the second wave it's ready to participate in that rally, which is from this point. So whatever the rally we are getting from this point, that metal stock is going to be outperforming the other metal stocks. One such stock I have in my watch list is MOIL. If you look at MOIL, which is a manganese ore company, it's basically produce it's Navaratna. It's a PSU company. It's an Indian enterprise company. And one thing we need to see it in the long term frame. If you look at higher time frame, which is monthly charts, look at the volumes. Fantastic accumulation of volumes. We can see the swelling of volume happening over here, and that is what provoking me to get access, get holding of this MOIL stock. And look at this bullish momentum candles. The spread is really good, and compared to the retracements, right? Even though it has a wicks small wicks are there, it's not bothering me much because of the momentum it has on the metal index. On the metal index, we can see a small tailwind happening on the metal sector. That is what affecting the MOIL right now. On monthly chart, we can see a good increasing in the volume, and the prices are also increasing, right? Now that's a good sign of a bullish momentum on MOIL on monthly time frame. If you look at a weekly time frame as well, it has been taking a nice support from the trend lines. Let's look at that, right? So this was the trend line followed by that, and it has recently taken a quick bounce on May from the 200 moving average on the weekly time frame. And if you look at the daily charts, let's look at the daily charts right now. And it has recently made a good golden crossover as well, which is considered as one of the best indication of bullish momentum. See, we can see this small blue line, thin blue line is the 50 MA, and this thick black line is a 200 MA. Whenever the 50 MA crosses from the bottom, whenever it crosses the 200 MA, that is considered as a bullish momentum, and it's a golden crossover for the stock. So we can see an up move happening from there, taking a bounce from the trend line, which is a higher time frame trend line on monthly time frame, right? So we have just taken that on a monthly time frame. It's a good sign on weekly time frame as well. It has taken that. It's a quick bounce on that, and right now it's at 200 MA on weekly time frame, and it's from then since then it has been a good rally. Now if you look at the daily time frame clearly, this is what is exactly indicating on that. It has crossed this level. If you look at carefully, this is where we would be interesting. It has crossed this closing, and it bounced off from that closing, which was on 11th May. This is the highest volume we have. So high volume is tested, this high volume bar is tested right now, and it gave a quick bouncing on that. So the VSA principles are also intact. Even though the high selling volumes are there, the price is not willing to go below these 187 levels. So that's a good indication of a bullish momentum, and right now this stock is ready to participate in the upcoming rallies of the metals. So in case if someone has missed the metal rally, you can take some positions on MOIL as well. And let's look at another important thing, which is the 52-week high. This is a 52-week high. See, the 2020 to 2021, it has been completely consolidated in this range. So it's been in this range for 1 year time period, and it has just recently broke out that time period, and it's just closed above that range. That's and it, even though it's closed, it retraced back and tested this zone, and it's not willing to fall back into this zone, and it's right now giving a bullish momentum. As you can see right now what's happening on 7th June, it made a clear indication. It closed above this zone, and it above this all-time high, and it's all-time high on this particular consolidation. It's not a complete all-time high. As we can see, it's all-time high somewhere over here, and if my analysis is correct, I would be getting somewhere over there. Let me show you. So this is a monthly time frame, and this would be the all-time high for the MOIL, right? So this would be the all-time high for the MOIL, which is somewhere over here. So that all-time high is the target for the MOIL in this second wave, on my opinion. So in case if you want to take some good risk reward, let's go to the daily time frame. And if you look at the candles right now, even the VSA candles, let's make some zones. So this is the highest volume we have right now. This is the highest volume we have on 10th May, and this zone, we can see some weakness on that zone. And let's see, this is a supply zone, and this supply zone is basically needs to be tested. And once this supply zone is crossed, right, so once it is crossing this 195 levels, we can make an entry over there. That's a good sign of bullish confirmation, right? And even it retraced back and tested this low and zone low, and it's right now moving upwards. Look at the bullish momentum over there. The spread of the candles is really good. The volumes are increasing, the spread is increasing. It's a sign of good bullish momentum. Now that's what the main focus on MOIL. And if you look at some classic patterns like the cup and handle, same at these momentums, we can see a nice cup and handle formation, right? Now as soon as it breaks this level, I'm going to enter that particular position. So my stop loss and entry levels would be something like this. So if I have entered this stock, it would be, my stop loss would be somewhere around 185, 187, something like that. And let's look at the risk reward. My general conception will be 2, risk reward is 2. So 215 is my first target. And if I look at the monthly time frame, this is a very small risk reward ratio, right? Now just look at the 295, that's the second target, that's the all time high. Once it has reached the 215 level, I'll just try to trail the stop loss, and that would be the good trade for me, which is a lot of nice opportunities, right? That risk reward would be 1:10, right? That was crazy. So you can have some good trades over here because of a bullish momentum happening on the bottom. It's just a bottom on MOIL, I would be considering that. And the risk is also very less. The stop loss is at 185. And look at the first target is somewhere around 220, something like that. So beyond the 220, whatever we will be getting, that's completely bonus. Just trail the stop loss, never exit the positions. You just need to trail the stop loss. Once the stop loss is hit, you are out of the trade. So that is what the how you ride the winning trades and the bullish momentums. So just catch this in the second wave of metal. And I'm not saying the Tata Steel and other steel stocks will not be participating, but they may be or may not be participating. But this stock will be performing well in the second wave of the metal, and that is my view. And I will be taking some positions at 195 entry level, and the stop loss will be at 185.